Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet of MLB 17, the show, Road to the Show with Theo Bonds, and this is episode 160, as we are currently on the road right now here against the Kansas City Royals. As take a look here, Royals are just one game below 500 at 39 and 40 here, and they are currently in looks like second place there, just 3 games behind the leader, with a 6-game winning streak going on for them. They're 9-1 in the last 10. As for us, we're just got a 2-game winning streak. We are 5-5 of the last 10, and the Tigers are just 4.5 there behind the leader, that being the Cleveland Indians. So Cleveland playing some good baseball right now. We're trying to, edge our way up there, trying to creep back up there. So at one point, they were at like 2.5 games behind them, and had a really good shot at them, but we ended up playing them, the White Sox, and yeah, things just came apart. So we'll see here. Bonds at the bat here, and it's a 3-0 ball game here late in this one. As we'll see here, it's a 1-0 count for Bonds. He's going to ground that one to the second baseman there, who's going to go throw to first for the easy routine play there. Bonds trying to hustle on that one. Now go to the 7th here. We'll see what he can do with now a 2-run lead for the Tigers, as the bases are empty with 1 out. Bonds looking for a pitch here, and he's going to hit this one out to right center field there. That is going to knock around there, and that will be a double there for him, and that will continue his hitting streak now here, that it'll be now to 17 games. So nice job there, as he gets a base hit there, gets a double there, gets himself on board, and of course continues that hitting streak. Now we'll see the next at bat here, as we'll take a look here, and Bonds is going to go ahead and take off here to third. He's going to round third here. They're going to try to make a play there at the plate, and he does not get tagged there, as he slides away from the tag and gets a run on the board. Now it's a 4-1 ball game. Tigers lead this one here late in the ball game. So Royals having a tough time here tonight. They just cannot scrape up anything really. It can't really do too much damage here to Bonds. He's now 1 for 4 in this game. We'll see what he can do here with this next at bat here in the 9th inning, as a 5-2 ball game. 0-1 count here for Bonds, and he's going to rip this one right down the first base line. That one's going to ricochet off the wall out there. He's going to go ahead and round, so no, not necessarily round second. He's going to stop at second for another double, and that is going to get him on board. Now still 5-2 here. He's at second base with the next batter here. 1-2 count here in favor of the pitcher, as now Bonds is going to try to round third. He could have easily round there, but he was trying to watch the ball and see where he's actually at, and we'll see there he's going to have to be held up there at third, as the second baseman just botches that play there. He could have ran to third, but I think he would probably been gunned down there, as now we'll see the next batter come out to bat here. 3-1 count in favor of the Tigers hitter, as the Tigers have now a runner at first and third. Bonds hoping to see his teammate do something here. Bonds going to come in to slide, gets in there safely. A run will score, and now the Tigers still have runners on base pass now at first and second, and still got a nice thing going for themselves, as Reed just having a tough time here tonight. And we'll see the Tigers will win this one here at home. And oh, by the way, did I mention it is 4th of July? Yeah, they're wearing their 4th of July hats there. They win this one here on the nation's birthday. Final score 6-2. The Tigers win this one. So Bonds 2 for 5 in this ball game, with 2 doubles and 2 runs scored by him here today, as they do get the victory. So nice job there for the Tigers winning this one here tonight in KC. Now the question is, can they do the same here for the next 2 games and try to sweep this series? They need a good, healthy series win before the half ends, because they'll be back, going back home, and they'll host the these same Royals towards the end there, but also they'll be hosting these Giants coming up. So we'll go to game 2 now. There you see, for 39 and 42 there, and the Royals just now 2 games behind, 2 games below 500, I see the Royals fans coming out to support their local team. And we'll see what Bonds can do here this time around. Go to the first inning here. We'll see here that there's a runner on first, and he has a 1-2 count. And, yeah, he's going to whiff on that one big time there. He's going to bite that one and take a K. Go to the third inning here. Again, runner on first. Now a 0-2 count here. Not in his favor here, as it's a tie ball game here. And I don't know what he was throwing or swinging at that one, but that one's definitely out of the zone. And he is not going to be able to connect on that one, as that's going to be a strikeout. Now, 2 strikeouts now on Bonds, as now the Tigers lead trailing here by 1. It's a 4-3 ball game. Bonds hits this one right out to the center fielder there, and that's just going to be a long, loud out there for this Tiger, as Lopez gets a hold of that one. So Bonds now trying to get something going here. Remember, that hitting streak has been moving now for him. He's got 17 games. We'll see what he can do here. His last chance here in the 8th inning. 6-3 ball game here. Bases are empty. Nobody out. And Bonds here grounds this one right to the first baseman for the easy out. Hosmer makes a nice play. And that right there might be the end of this hitting streak. And yeah, that hitting streak is going to come to an end now. 17 games now Bonds hit successfully up till today. And he'll just now have to go back to the drawing board here and try to start a new hitting streak. So, Royals pick up the victory here today. 6-3 is your final score. Bonds 0 for 4 in this one, as you take a look there at the box score. 4-12 now for his average. And, of course, a hitting streak now coming to an abrupt end. So, next game here, the final game of this series, of a 3-game series between these two squads. We'll see what the Tigers can do here today. Try to avoid losing this series here. They just need to pick up a victory here, and they'll be sitting a little bit better than what they were coming into this one. As we'll see, Bonds 0 for 1 here in the 3rd inning, and there you see ground out back in the 1st. We'll see what he can do here with his second at bat. The tie ball game, 3-all, as there's nobody on board here, and with 1 out, Bonds looking for a pitch here to get something going here for the inning, as he'll pop this one high and deep, and that one is going to drop down right on the first base line. That is going to be a base hit there for him, and the Royals have a runner on board here. Or I should say the Tigers, not the Royals. The Tigers have a runner on board here now, and that runner being Bonds. So Bonds gets a nice hit there. Congratulations to him. Got a 1-game hitting streak now for himself. 3-1 count here for the next batter. As we'll see, Bonds is going to go ahead and take off. Excuse me. And really no need for that, as Stenton will go ahead and walk the batter. And now we have runners at first and second now for the Tigers. So Scooter Gennett, former Milwaukee Brewer, now a Tiger, coming up to bat here. 2-1 count in his favor, as he got runners at first and second. Bond's going to take off. He slides there. They don't try to tag there, as it's going to be a double steal. And the Tigers now have runners at first and second. Gennett still at the bat here. He will whiff on this one as Stinson gets him out there, and that is going to be a strikeout there on that one, as Bonds and I believe Cabrera will be still at first and second. So Solero now come up to bat, 3-1 count, or excuse me, 1-1 count here, and we'll see if he's going to come in to score. And no, he does not score there, as that's the final out of the inning, and the Royals stop them from doing anything. So a tie ball game here after 3 innings of work. So we'll move on here into the game now. Go to the 5th inning. Still a tie ball game. Bonds up to bat. 1-1 count here for him, as he's going to drop this one. That one is going to go ahead and be good enough as it hits the out-of-town scoreboard for a double. And that is going to put Bonds there in position to score, as he is the best hitter right now when it comes to team doubles now for the Tigers. He is, entering today's game here now, 22. That'll make now 23 now for him for the season. So doing pretty well there, hitting doubles, as we'll see Miguel Cabrera coming up to bat. He's 1 for 1. He had a single back in the first. We'll see what he can do here with a 2-2 count and the 2 outs here. We're still tie ball game here, as Bonds going to go ahead and take off here. He's going to run this one to home or to third and try to go ahead there, just in case the ball is overthrown by Stinson. to get to home. But now the run will not score there, as they will get her out, and it'll be a still a 3-3 ball game. Now 2 for 4 in this one, as Bonds is up to bat here now, and we'll see what he can do. As he'll hit this one. This will be a double, as the runner there at third is going to try to come home, and the runner will score there, and Bonds will get a triple. So a 2 RBI triple there for him, as he scores 2 runs in the favor for the Tigers, as he just puts a nice swing on that one and just does a nice job there of getting out of the box and getting down the first base line. So big ups there for the big man moving on that one. Now it's Miguel Cabrera will now come at the bat here. He's 1 for 3, and we've seen him, or we didn't see him single there at first, but we'll see what he can do here now with a, well, now they're going to decide to not mess with him now, as they're going to go ahead and walk him, and they will do so, as he'll be put to first base on that one. So now runners on first and third. Bonds looking to try to see if he can get home here, as ESGNet now will come up to bat. He's 0 for 4, and we'll see what Jeanette will be able to do as they go ahead and get a swing, give him a pitch here. This one's going to go ahead, and that is going to be an easy ground ball there for the out, and the Royals will end up winning this one with a final score 8-7. Royals pick up the victory. That means the Royals have now won 2 of the 3 games here, and now they're just 1 game behind, or 1 game below 500 here, as we get to the next ball game. So the next series coming up will be at home against the San Francisco Giants. Excuse me. That'll be coming up here in the next episodes. You see Bonds there, 3 for 5 in the ball game with 2 RBIs, a double, a triple. His average now at 4.15. So he's definitely hitting really, really well now. It's just right now the team is not putting together some good enough body of runs here to keep the victory, or getting the runs for the victory, but not able to keep the lead there with the pitching. So we got to try to see if we can get this pitching to get better here as we get to getting close to the start of the second half here. Hopefully we can end the first half on a good note, and like I said, the next episode will be those final 6 games there, the first half of the season, and then we'll have a quick recap of the first half of the season so far coming up in the next episode. So coming up will be a series against San Francisco at home, along with the Kansas City Royals coming in town, and we'll wrap up the first half of the season for the Theo Bonds Row of the show. So hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Please definitely come on back for more Road to the Show here on ESGNet. You guys can follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. Links are down below in the description. Check us out there for the latest news and events on what's going on here on the channel and what's going on in the world of sports gaming and sports in general. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely come on back for more Road to the Show here on the channel. Thank you guys again. As always, keep each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time.